In today's world, it's easy to feel lost or unsure about your purpose. You might wonder, am I truly meant for something greater? Is there a special reason behind my struggles and triumphs? If you've ever felt like you were being prepared for something extraordinary, it's possible that Allah has chosen you for a higher purpose. But among those chosen by Allah, there are some who stand out as the most powerful and boldest, destined to carry immense responsibilities. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 signs that reveal whether you are one of the most powerful and boldest chosen ones among the chosen. Stay with us as we explore how these signs manifest in your life and how they point to a purpose greater than you could have imagined. Sign 1. You face extraordinary challenges with unshakable strength. One of the clearest signs that you are among the boldest and most powerful chosen ones is the way you handle challenges that would overwhelm others. We all go through hardships, but your ability to stay strong, even when everything seems to be falling apart, sets you apart. Think about the trials you've faced. Maybe it's a personal loss, a health struggle, or a situation where everyone turned their back on you. Yet through it all, you've remained resilient. You didn't crumble under pressure. You turned to Allah for strength, and He guided you through. The Quran reminds us, Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. In today's fast-paced world, where social media constantly shows everyone's highlight reels, it's easy to feel alone in your struggles. But know that these tests are designed to build you into someone exceptional. You might notice that unlike others, when you're hit with difficulties, you don't give up. Instead, you face them head-on, trusting that Allah has a plan for you, even if it's not immediately clear. The strength you demonstrate in these moments is not just physical. It's emotional, mental, and spiritual. While many may turn to distractions or lose hope, you find solace in your faith, trusting that these challenges are shaping you into someone extraordinary. Sign 2. You inspire others without even realizing it. Brother and sister, sometimes you don't even see the impact you're making. You go about your daily life just trying to stay on the right path, yet people notice you. They come to you for advice or simply feel comforted by your presence. You're not out there demanding attention, but others can't help but be drawn to your sincerity and quiet strength. In today's world, where everyone is trying to gain followers and likes, your natural humility shines through. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever relieves a believer's distress, Allah will relieve his distress on the day of resurrection." And that's exactly what you do, without even trying. Does it ever surprise you when people ask for your advice or feel calm just by being around you? That's because your actions, your patience, and the way you handle challenges are louder than any words you could say. You're leading by example, whether you realize it or not. This is what happens when we align ourselves with what the Prophet, peace be upon him, has taught us. When we act with sincerity and humility, we benefit not just ourselves but those around us. And the reward? Allah will grant us even more in the hereafter for following this path in the dunya. In this era of social media, where everyone's competing to be seen, you're standing out by staying true to who you are, and that is powerful. Sign 3. You find peace in solitude. Brother and sister, in today's world, it can be hard to imagine anyone finding peace when they're alone. With social media and constant distractions, most people can't bear even a moment of silence. But you feel comforted by solitude. In fact, it's in these moments that you feel closest to Allah. This ability to find peace in isolation is not something everyone can do. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, often retreated to the cave of Hira to reflect and seek solitude before his prophethood began. It was in that silence that he connected deeply with Allah. The same could be happening for you. Think about it. Do you find peace when you're alone, even when others need noise and chaos to feel alive? This may be a sign that Allah is preparing you for something greater. Your ability to reflect, to think, and to stay connected with Allah during these quiet times is powerful. And to be honest, not everyone understands this gift. People may even question why you prefer solitude. But the truth is, This is your time to strengthen your connection with Allah. It's not about cutting yourself off from the world, but rather using the time to reconnect with your purpose and your Creator. When you find peace in solitude, it's a reminder that true tranquility comes from within. It's a sign that Allah is guiding you towards a higher calling, both in this world and in the hereafter. Sign 4. You stand firm in your beliefs, even when it's unpopular. In today's society, standing firm in your beliefs can feel like swimming against the current. Whether it's peer pressure, societal expectations, or even the opinions of family and friends, it's easy to feel the urge to conform. But when you are truly chosen by Allah, your convictions are unwavering. The Quran reminds us, "And whoever holds firmly to Allah has certainly been guided to a straight path." You might find yourself standing alone, but that doesn't shake your faith. Even when it's not popular, even when people around you are following the crowd, you remain steadfast. This resilience isn't just about being stubborn. It's about knowing that your trust in Allah's plan far outweighs the fleeting opinions of this world. Brother and sister, this strength is a sign of being among the boldest chosen ones. Not everyone has the courage to stand firm, especially in a world that often celebrates what's wrong and mocks what's right. But you stand tall, even if it means standing alone. Ask yourself, how often have you had to choose between pleasing others and staying true to your faith? It's not easy. But this struggle is a blessing in disguise, showing you that Allah is guiding you toward greater strength. In these moments of inner conflict, when the world tries to pull you in one direction, remind yourself that Allah's guidance is the only path worth following. And know this: Allah sees your efforts, your sacrifices, and your unwavering commitment, and He rewards those who stand firm. Sign 5. You feel a deep sense of responsibility toward others. When Allah chooses us for a higher purpose, one of the clear signs is the profound sense of responsibility we feel toward those around us. Whether it's helping someone in need, offering guidance, or standing up for justice, there's an inner drive to contribute to the well-being of others, purely for the sake of Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever relieves a believer's distress of the distressful aspects of this world, Allah will rescue him from a difficulty of the difficulties of the hereafter." This sense of responsibility is not just about performing good deeds, but about genuinely caring for the Ummah. It's about embodying the role of someone who is entrusted with making a positive impact, driven by values that Allah has placed in our hearts. We often find ourselves going out of our way to assist others, even when it's inconvenient. This isn't accidental. It's a reflection of the trust Allah places in us to uplift others and serve a greater purpose. This role of service is both a test and a blessing, demonstrating that Allah has selected us to carry out these tasks. In a world that can be self-centered, those who prioritize the well-being of others truly stand out. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, draws us closer to Allah and earns us rewards, both in this world and in the hereafter. Sign 6. You find solace in patience and perseverance. One of the most profound signs of being among the boldest chosen ones is the ability to maintain patience and perseverance, even when times are tough. Life throws many challenges our way, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But when you find that despite the hardships, you remain patient, it's a powerful indicator that Allah has given you the strength to handle these trials. As narrated by Abu Huraira radhiyallahu anhu, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "No fatigue, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor sadness, nor hurt, nor distress befalls a Muslim, even if it were the prick he receives from a thorn, but that Allah expiates some of his sins for that." This hadith reminds us that every difficulty we endure is not in vain. In fact, it's a means of spiritual purification, drawing us closer to Allah and elevating our status in this life and the hereafter. When you reflect on your life, have you noticed how moments of struggle have brought you closer to Allah? Patience, coupled with trust in Allah's plan, allows us to endure even the most difficult times with grace and inner strength. In today's fast-paced world, where we often seek instant solutions, patience has become a rare virtue. Yet, for those whom Allah chooses, patience is not a burden, but a blessing. It shapes us, strengthens our character, and prepares us for greater responsibilities and rewards. Sign 7. You experience a deep trust in Allah's plan. The strongest sign that you are among the boldest and most powerful chosen ones is your unwavering trust in Allah's plan. This trust goes beyond mere words. It's the kind of faith that reassures your heart, even when things seem uncertain or don't go according to your expectations. It's the understanding that, no matter what, Allah's wisdom and mercy guide your life. As narrated by Umar ibn al-Khattab radhiyallahu anhu, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "If you were to rely upon Allah with the reliance He is due, you would be given provision like the birds. They go out hungry in the morning and come back full in the evening." This hadith illustrates the essence of true reliance on Allah. Just like the birds who trust in Allah for their sustenance without doubt or fear, the chosen ones develop a deep sense of peace knowing that Allah will provide for them, no matter the circumstance. In today's modern world, where uncertainty about the future can lead to anxiety, finding comfort in tawakkul can be a profound sign that you are walking the path Allah has set for you. You may not know exactly how things will unfold, but you trust that they will work out as Allah wills. When you fully embrace tawakkul, challenges become easier to bear. You no longer struggle against life's setbacks because you recognize them as part of Allah's plan to lead you towards something greater, both in this world and the next. If you find this deep trust within yourself, know that it's one of the strongest indicators that Allah is guiding you, shaping you for something special. As we've journeyed through these 7 signs, it becomes clear that the path of the chosen ones is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Whether it's through tests of patience, moments of isolation, or the strength to trust in Allah's plan, each sign is a reminder that Allah's hand is always guiding those He has selected for something greater. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever relies upon Allah, He is sufficient for him." This timeless wisdom invites us to reflect on the importance of trust, patience, and faith in our daily lives. Take a moment to reflect. Have you experienced any of these signs in your life? Remember, Allah is always guiding you, even in moments of hardship. His wisdom is beyond what we can comprehend, and through patience and perseverance, His abundant blessings will come to you. Thank you for joining us in exploring these powerful signs. If this video resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, I've noticed that many of you who are watching haven't subscribed yet. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss out on future videos. May Allah continue to guide and bless you abundantly.